What is going on, folk? It's NimbleThor here, and welcome back to my mobile gaming quest, where today we are playing a brand new game from Lucky Cat Studios. One of my all-time favorite developers have been at it again, and they've created something truly amazing. So this game called Cure Hunters is a retro roguelike platforming game, and I'm just really enjoying this game. So the story here is that we are one of these cure hunters on a mission to find a cure for a virus that has infected Earth. So right now we are fighting infected animals, such as those frogs, which are really difficult, by the way, and infected human beings. We are the good guys, of course, so we have to find a cure for this horrible, horrible virus here. Look at that one there. I don't know what sort of animal that's supposed to look like. That might actually just be an alien, but those frogs, though, those frogs are so difficult. We have 4 lives in total on this character, by the way. We have 2 left now, and once those are used, we're pretty much done for good. We have to restart all over again, and that is the roguelike element of the game. Now, luckily, when we die, we don't have to wait for our character to somehow revive. We can instantly start playing with it again, and we can also unlock new characters later on. So there's a lot I'm liking about this game. Most importantly, of course, the gameplay is actually really fun. It's very difficult, and the controls are really solid, and it just makes for a really great overall platforming retro experience, where it really feels rewarding when you finally get to the end of these levels. I thought there would be some sort of secret in here, but turns out there wasn't. We will be able to find some secret areas, but the game isn't really filled with them, so I would love to have seen a few more of those. I like finding those hidden areas. But anyway, look at this, guys. Now we finished the level, which was about time, by the way, because we were down to 3 HP, so now we can buy a med pack here, spending some of the currency that we earned in-game. We can also choose to buy a laser weapon, so let's do that. And let's buy some more ammo for what I believe to be that laser weapon. Let's check it out. This is the laser weapon. Look at that. Look at this weapon. I'm loving it. So let's see how strong it actually is. Oh, there's a monster coming down from the top there. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits. So it seems the laser gun isn't any stronger than our normal gun. If I remember correctly, I think it takes 3 hits to defeat one of those snails or worms every single time. Oh, that was close. And now, okay, we actually got it already. We got that frog already. The frogs are really what you have to watch out for in this game. And then, after we finish this level here, we'll get to a boss fight. And those boss fights are insanely difficult. The bosses have a lot of HP. So in my experience so far, the bosses aren't necessarily really tricky to learn how to defeat. It's just that they have so much HP that it actually takes a long time to defeat them completely. Let's roll here. Oh, no, we didn't do a proper roll. We can roll, by the way. I forgot to say that, but we can roll to avoid enemies. So we can do like that, but of course we want to kill all the enemies because we need to kill all of them to unlock the door at the end of the level. So you want to kill every single enemy that you stumble upon. This also means that you do have to explore the entire level, kill all the monsters. The level design isn't out of this world. It isn't anything really spectacular, but the levels are fun. The platforming elements are a bit straightforward, but I'm still enjoying it because of the difficulty of these levels. So let's trade here and buy 1 more HP, and I think that's all we have gold for. Let's have a look. Yeah, we don't have enough for that pistol. So right now we only have these 2 different weapons to pick from, which is a bit boring, to be honest, but new characters come with new standard weapons though, so you want to go in there and unlock some new characters as often as possible, but some of them get really expensive though. It's very difficult to grind them without spending real life money on the game, but honestly that is one of the ways that the game monetizes, and I'm completely okay with that. The other way it monetizes is by showing us advertisements after every level. These are 30-second advertisements that can't be skipped instantly or after 5 seconds. All of these ads, though, will disappear if you buy any one of the in-app purchases, and the in-app purchases range from $2 to $10. And so, no, we died just before the door there. Ah, man, as I was saying, they cost from $2 to $10. But look at this. We now get the option to watch an advertisement to revive or spend 25 gold. And you know what? Just because I really want to get to the boss fight, we're going to spend that 25 gold, and we're going to skip straight ahead to the boss fight. Alright, here we go. Look at this. The royal fly loves poop and crowns. Was that it? Loves poop and crowns? What a weird enemy description. But look at this, though. It has a ton of HP. Look at us hitting it here. It deals, our gun deals nearly no damage on it. So we have to spend a lot of time slowly killing this one here. And we only have 3 HP to lose in total. So this is going to be a true challenge. To be honest with you guys, I actually haven't defeated this boss here without having to revive by either watching an advertisement or spending some of that in-game gold that we've earned from simply playing the game on reviving instantly. So those are your options. Kudos to you if you're able to actually defeat this boss here without any of that. And let me know if you are, because if you can kill this one without watching any advertisements and without basically having to revive, then I guess you're a better gamer than I am, which is entirely likely as well, by the way. So the boss fights are always the same, so this is always the first boss that you'll meet, but the actual levels that you play leading up to the boss fight are somewhat randomly generated, as in they're selected from a pool of different levels. So you will be playing different levels most of the time, but if you play the game enough, you will start seeing the same levels over and over again. So they aren't completely randomly generated, but they're selected from a pool of, I think, around maybe 5, 6, 7 or so different levels is what I've experienced so far. So that is what you can expect from the game. It keeps it interesting, although it would maybe have been even more interesting with randomly generated levels. But then again, some of those might have been too easy, some of them might have been too difficult. So at the end of the day, don't know really what to think about that. It's a fine way of doing it. It could have been done differently, but I have no issue with the way it's handled in this game either. And look at us go, though. It had to happen eventually. We died, but now luckily we can go back, and I can show you guys, just before we end off here with the mobile gaming news of the day, these guys, the many different characters that we can unlock. So look at this. For example, this one here, Ram Boy, costs 150 gold, so I'm gonna buy that one right now, and I'll go show you guys some gameplay with that one before we end off here. And then we've got the hoodie guy here for 300 gold, 500 gold, 1000 gold for the next one, 1500 gold, Zombie Kill Run for 2000, and look at this, going up to the most expensive one here for 8,000 gold. So that is gonna cost you just about $5 if you want to unlock that one alone, and you probably should expect to spend around $10 on the game if you want to unlock most of these without having to grind. But you can, of course, just keep playing the game for a very long time, and you will eventually have enough gold to unlock all of them without having to buy any of the in-app purchases. So to conclude on my end, I will personally keep this game installed. I'm having lots of fun with it. I'm probably not going to spend the time required to grind all of the characters and unlock all of them, but I am most likely going to keep the game installed, and I could definitely see myself getting back to this game again whenever I'm offline, such as, for example, if I'm on a plane, if I'm on a bus, on a train ride. In those kind of scenarios, I think this game is perfect. Let me know what you think about it, though. And now it's time for the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that Nexon has announced that their Hero Collector RPG Heroes of Incredible Tales, also just called HIT, will be closing down on April 25th this year, so in less than a month. So I'm guessing some of you guys might have heard about the game because I actually covered it here on the channel a long time ago. The game has been developed by Nat Games and published by Nexon since its release back in 2016. So 3 years in total was the lifetime of this game. It's a real shame for those who've spent a ton of money on the game, but I guess that's what happens to mobile games when they don't earn enough money. They will eventually close down, and I think this is a good reminder that you should only spend as much on in-app purchases as you're willing to lose when the game eventually does close down. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new around here, and until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.